This is coming back out from where that tree stand used to be. I just really like this area because of the pine trees and the grass, and so I thought I'd film a little bit more me walking through this stuff, because I really enjoy this kind of area. So I thought you guys might want to see it too. When I usually hike in this area where the quarry is, I come through there. Just past that mound, there's a trailhead that brings you up to, I don't know if you can see it, there's a power pole right there, and that's the back of the old archery range. Close to where the new archery range is, that's where I usually park. About, I'd say, 200 yards east of that pole. So when I hike down here, I usually park up there, come down through here. I didn't show you, but just on the other side of this little stand of pines, or evergreen or whatever they are, there's a small pond there that I've tried to fish before and didn't have much luck. And that's the way I came from, towards where the quarry walls are. Now, instead of going up there, since my car's not up there, I'm gonna hike to the end of this clearing, and down there is where the horse trail comes out. Okay, so I'm coming up to the little end of the road, the end of the clearing, and I'm pretty sure right down here by this power pole where the horse trail is. Pretty sure it's hard to tell, but this looks just like the horse trail. There's that pole. And I'm going to start heading this way, which is north. So this horse trail, it's a little overgrown, not too bad. But I don't think it's been used in the last month or so. It follows these utility poles that go all the way down out there. Then at the end of the utility poles is where I will hook up back to the, actually it goes right back to the campsite where I had my coffee, and then I could go up the hill to hook up with that bike trail. Alright, so this is an area that I like to fish a lot. It's the spillway for the dam. The dam, and let me get over here on a little bridge going over it. The dam is up there. There's a sign that say area closed. I don't know if you can read in the red and white signs. That's a breeding lake for trout. This horse trail here turns into a little gravel road that runs out to the campground area where I'll be able to hook back up to the bike trail, which will take me back to the car. So up around the corner up here is the campsites. I could smell a fire. I think I saw earlier when I was heading out a group of Boy Scouts up here, so I might stop in and say hi because I used to be a Boy Scout. Anyways, I do smell fire, so they might be up here still. Let's go check it out. Okay, so there's the campsite that I made my coffee at this morning. And here is a trail I'm going to take back up to the car. It's the horse trail. I did go by the Boy Scouts There was a whole troop of them, but I didn't really want to go in and bother them. I talked to one guy that was on the edge of camp that said that they were spending the whole weekend out here, but made me miss Boy Scouts a little bit. So I have a question for everybody that might see this video. When I was in Scouts and Boy Scouts, when I was, I don't know, maybe 13, 14, our Scoutmaster had a question for us about orienteering. The question was, if you came across set power lines, by looking at the power lines and the power poles, how would you be able to tell which was closer if you were lost? Would you be able to go in one direction and hit the power plant first? Would you be able to go in the other direction and hit civilization first? You have no idea where you're at. You have no idea how far it might be to either one of these. According to him, according to this question anyways, there's a way by looking at the poles to be able to tell which direction you should follow them to the closest civilized area where you might be able to get help, whether it be the power plant or civilization like a city. He never did give us the answer, and I still think about it to this day whenever I'm out in the woods and I see a power line. I know where he lives, or where he used to live. I've thought about driving over there and finding out if he was just bullshitting us, there never was an answer to it, or if there actually is a way to tell which way you should follow the lines. So please leave a comment if you know if that is a trick question or if there is actually an answer to that question, because that was almost 20 years ago. Well, more like 15 years ago, 16 years ago, and I still don't know the answer to that question, and it pisses me off sometimes. Alright, so that little ring of tables right there, that's where I filmed the first video this morning. So I'm back to where I started. My car is the red one right there. So I'm at the end of my journey today. Anyways, I'd like to thank you for watching and hope that you keep watching in the future. And this hike really reinvigorated my spirit and my love for the great outdoors. So again, thanks for watching the Outdoor Wanderer. My name's Jason Kupsik. Keep coming back.